So Scott's being the ultimate dear yet again. It's stupid o'clock, off to the airport because I am flying to Ukraine today to go to a travel convention to talk and be on a panel as well. So let's get some lighting. That's exciting. So I'm not going to be there for long, and it's just purely like a business trip, but I'll definitely be giving you my first impressions and see how much of Kiev we get to see. Well, would you look at that? I'm in Kiev, just like that, real quick. So I'm staying at the Radisson Blu, really nice, super comfy bed. Right, this is a work trip and I've got a crap ton of work to do before we all meet for dinner tonight. So, plan of action, I'm still not feeling well. My shoulder is in bits, like so much pain. Just holding this camera here is a lot. So what I'm gonna do is have a quick lie down and then I'll get some work done, and then we'll head out early before we're meeting for dinner. I'm just going to have a bit of a wander because we're in a really good location by the looks of it. So I need to put my feet up for like half an hour or something after all that because I'm exhausted, absolutely exhausted. Also, first impression, I don't know if it's just my driver, you guys really like to drive fast here, and I'm not talking just fast as in you're overtaking. It's like meow, and I'm just like whoa, being thrown all over the place in the back. Like, the need for speed is real, as is the need for a nap. So be right back and then we'll go off and explore a little. It's 2 days later and I really don't want to leave. Oh, why are you making me leave? This has been a very short trip to Kiev and I've been doing some filming, so I'm gonna run through my first impressions and show you some of Kiev. But I'm literally sat here right now. I need to check out in like 20 minutes and I just don't want to go. Kiev is amazing. It's amazing. Why have I not visited sooner? Like I said in the first clip, I was down here for purely business. I was here to speak at a conference and that took up like all of my time here. But I did get to see some of Kiev and we did get to do a little bit of a walking tour. First night I went out, just had a bit of an explore for a couple of hours, got a cheeky glass of wine before we were heading for dinner. What I expected Kiev to be like was very like the architecture to be very Soviet Union. When you think of Ukraine, I suppose the only things, and I hate it, it's horrible, but it's true, when you think of Ukraine and you've never been here, you think like turmoil, war, revolution, protests, conflict, political issues, and me expecting to see like huge, because I didn't research Kiev before I came. I never do with any country. I like to be surprised. I just kind of go, and like I just want to see what it's like. The nightlife, so I'm staying at Radisson Blu in Podil, which is right next to the big Ferris wheel. Nightlife here is amazing. There are so many bars with all outdoor seating, loads of fairy lights hanging everywhere, really young crowd, cool culture, loads of like independent coffee shops, all these quirky little stores as well, selling really beautiful things. Yeah, it's such a young, hip, quirky culture here, so I immediately felt really like at home. I was wandering like past all these bars and restaurants and cafes, and then I picked one, I went in. Language barrier, in case anyone is interested, I haven't had a single problem, even when I've been out all on my own. Most people do have like a really good level of English, so don't worry about a language barrier. But there's just so much nightlife. It feels like the 2 nights that I've been here, that I've been out and wandered, it just seems to come alive at night. I don't know if it's all the lights that come on, and it's autumn now, so all the trees are these gorgeous colours. The architecture, like I was saying, okay, it's so beautiful. It's very Budapesti. Like, a load of the buildings remind me of being in Budapest. Super gorgeous, super colourful, super grand. And then it's weird because you have these gorgeous churches, like the Church St. Andrew's Church, and all these things, and they're beautiful, and like they've got the gold domes, and they've got all these gorgeous like turquoise or blue and gorgeous colours, and then like right next to it is a huge like Soviet Union like grand grey building with pillars in front of it, like right next to it. The contrast is insane. One thing I want to do when I come back is learn more about the history, because we got a little bit of a walking tour with a local who did explain some of the history, but this was after the conference, way longer than it should have, and I tried to pay attention as much as possible. My head was just spinning. I was like zoning in and out. And I was like, oh, it's so nice. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. And I was like, oh my God. So I need to stay awake. So much history. So much incredible history. So many churches. So many things to see and do. Like, we passed different museums, all the churches, all the monuments, all the squares. It's one of those that I want to come back for like a whole week. Obviously do Chernobyl and all that, but like I feel like I could spend an entire week here, just like I would in Budapest, and just wander and explore the different neighborhoods, the different areas. It's got so much character and charm here in Kiev. It's amazing. And also our tour guide says something about the pronunciation of Kiev, because they pronounce it Kyiv. Is it Kiev? K-Y-I-V, Kyiv. Whereas the English pronunciation is Kiev. And last night we actually went to a restaurant called Chicken Kiev, and they were explaining what Chicken Kiev was, and I was like, I know, like, I used to eat them as a child in England, but I thought it'd be one of those things that you'd actually come to Kiev, like, and have a Chicken Kiev, and they'd be like, what is that? But no, it's a thing. It's like, if you're from England, you probably would have had a Chicken Kiev in some point in your life. Here they look a little bit different, but it's the same thing. Prices. The prices here are insanely affordable. This morning I just popped out to a place called Momo. I just grabbed a coffee and a veggie wrap, and it came to less than £4. So that was great. Little coffee vendors on the side of the road, like I just had a look in one of their drinks cabinet, and a bottle of Coca-Cola was 50p. You know what I mean? Like really, really affordable prices here. It's definitely a budget-friendly destination, that's for sure. Felt super safe. All the locals that I have met and spoke to or passed on the street, they've smiled, they've been lovely and wonderful, even though my friend Kay, who's actually in Kiev right now, but I have not had any time to see her, which is really annoying, did say, I think it's on her first day, that a bloke shouted in her ear, screamed in her ear. I was like, that was a good first impression for you, wasn't it? Haven't had anyone do that to me. I came with not really many expectations, maybe that there'd be a lot of, you know, the buildings, what they would look like, but no real expectations on the people or what the vibe of the city would be like. So everything was like brand new for me, didn't have any preconceptions on that, and it's just blown me away. This is an incredible city. I feel like it's so underrated. I'm now like, why is not everyone coming here? Like, come here, it's amazing. So I definitely want to come back and just spend, like I said, an entire week exploring, wondering, learning, and I'd also love to go and see more of Ukraine, because I've got to, going to the travel conference, I got to speak to people like locals who work in like the tourism industry and marketing and B2B and things like that. And they gave me a couple of brochures, and they're like, oh, check this place out when you come back next. I was having a look, and the photos, like the countryside, oh my God, looks amazing. So don't hesitate, come to Kiev. I don't know what your preconceptions are. Actually, let me know in the comments below, what are your, forget what I've just said, I should have asked this question to begin with. What do you think Kiev looks like, feels like? You know, what is your sense if you've never been here? Like preconceptions, because I find it always really interesting, because all we have to go on is, because I've never really watched any vlogs of Kiev or anything like that. I've seen some like stories of some of my travel blogger friends who have been to Kiev, but you know, it's just like passive stuff. You never get a true sense of it until you're here. I could just go on forever. Kiev is amazing. Come, don't hesitate. It's a fantastic city. It's just got so much character and charm and so much to do and see, and I've only been here 2 nights, and the whole time's pretty much been conferencing and trying to sleep and catching up on so much work. I just wish I had more time. I really did. Just when I came back from breakfast, I walked past the wheel to get to my hotel, and they set up like, they were setting up a huge festival with a stage, and like they had bales of hay, and bean bags. I had stalls set up selling all these beautiful homeware products. And it was so cheap. All these bowls were like converted, would make it like £2.60. These handcrafted, hand-painted bowls. And I had to walk past. I was like, no. I've only got hand luggage. It looks so cool, like autumn festivities going on. Yeah, I just stood there. I was like, why do I have to leave? So I thought I'd make this little video and just show you a little bit of what I've seen. Like I said, I haven't had much time to explore. In total, it's probably just been a handful of hours of pottering around, wandering around, going to and from the conference, to and dinner and stuff like that. Amazing, love it, can't wait to come back. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Not like I'd be able to answer a ton of them, but if you have any advice on things I could do when I come back, or anything outside of Kiev, things to go and do like in Ukraine as a whole, but I wouldn't have a car if I did come back, so it'd have to be on a train line and things like that. So yeah, also what are the trains like? Oh, also here they have the deepest underground metro. I think it's in the world. Apparently you're on the escalator for like 5 minutes to get down to it. We passed it earlier, yesterday. So I just want to go and do that, just for the pure experience. So yeah, amazing. incredible, love it. But anyway, gotta finish packing and get picked up for the airport very soon. So it's like I don't normally get this sad about leaving a place. I can get like, oh, I wish I'd stayed longer, oh, I can't wait to come back, but like because I feel I haven't done a lot here, it's like I'm itching. I'm like, I can't believe I gotta go, but I gotta go. It's been a fab experience. Thank you so much for having me for the conference. I feel very blessed that you wanted to hear me yabber on, but it was a great success, by the way, for the conference. So yeah, forgot to mention that. My talk went amazing and I was very happy, and loads of people said there's a great talk. So anyway, gonna live and leave. Need to finish packing. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely need to go. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. Subscribe, like, comment, share, I don't know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Do any of it, do none of it. It's all right. I'll still be here and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye. Come to Kiev.